Hello students, welcome back to my channel Learning Made Simple, and I am your physics lecturer Srimati Sujata. So today's video is all about the problems on chapter 1, that is electric charges and fields. So now we are thoroughly understood about the concepts, right? We are well versed in the concepts, I feel. So here I have come with the only problems, I'm going to solve the problems which are occurred in state board examinations, as well as I'm going to cover the problems for our CET, KCET or NEET or JE and all the examinations what you're going to appear after the PUC 2, right? So I thought that this is the right time to cover these problems because the concept is very fresh and in your mind, so that I can cover the all problems related to this chapter, that is for all competitive examinations which are going to appear. Okay, so all in one you will get over here in this video. So this is the first question, this is the third question I feel, because two questions already have solved on Coulomb's law, that is Coulomb's force, as well as to find R value. So I have done it. So they are very simple problems which will occur in the state board. So this is the next problem I have come with on electric field, right? So the question is 2-point charges QA 3 microcoulomb and QB minus 3 microcoulomb, right? So they are opposite charges, are located 20 centimeter apart in vacuum. And first question is asked here, what is the electric field at the midpoint O of the line AB joining the two charges? And the second goes, if a negative test charge of magnitude 1.59 coulomb, okay, is placed at this point, what is the force exerted by the test charge? Okay, so now we'll see. It's a very simple questions. The concept what all used we will see. See how to solve the problems, by the way I told you in previous videos also. First you list out the formulas which are we have studied in this chapter. List out, that would be your assignment. And then what you do, list out the given things from the problem and see what to be calculated and see what the concept should be used to solve the problem to get the solution. Okay, so let us start the video. So we shall picturize this problem. 2-point charges QA, QB they are given, okay, and they are located how 20 centimeter apart in vacuum. That is the first given thing over here. So I have taken QA, QB. Here you see QA is positively charged whereas QB is negatively charged. And in the question they say that what is the electric field at the midpoint of the line joining A, B, the two charges. Means here already they have given you the position of these charges A and B. So hence AB becomes the line joining the two charges. Now, and they say that O is the midpoint of this. Okay. The entire length of this OB is 20 centimeter. Then what would be AO? Obviously it is 10 centimeter. OB is also 10 centimeter. Okay. Now, what they are saying you to find the electric field at the midpoint O by the two charges. First you are going to find electric field due to QA and then you are going to find the electric field due to QB. Okay. Now we'll see the concept what is used over here. See, concept of electric field you are going to use. Electric field, what is it? Formula 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. This is the formula, right? What is this R? It is the distance between the charge and the point at which you are going to calculate the electric field, right? Suppose this is a Q charge here. Somewhere here you have taken point P. Now the distance between the Q charge and the point P is R. Okay, so this comes to be the concept here, right? So that means this distance you have to take while calculating electric field due to QA. Andra ನೀವು ಕ್ಯೂ ಎ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು? ಅಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಓದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಪಿ ರಿಸೆಂಬಲ್ಸ್ ಓ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಥರ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು, ನೀವು ಎ ಓ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. just like this distance you're taking over here to define electric field. So that's one concept. Now second concept, what is it? The direction of electric field due to QA. Okay, see, what will be the direction of electric field due to positive charge? This is the concept you have seen, configuration of electric field. So how is the direction of electric field? Away from the plus q charge, away from plus q charge. So that means at point P the electric field will be away from plus q charge. So this I'll take it as EA. I'll mention it as EA. You can name it as E1 too, no problem. Clear? Now next you have to find electric field due to charge QB. Okay, at where? At point O again. So in that case, what distance you are going to take? OB. You're going to take OB distance. Okay, now we'll see about its direction. So what is the direction due to negative charge? It is towards the charge, negative charge, this concept. Is that clear? So that means you're using here this concept. So what is the second electric field? Towards the negative charge is this. I'll take it as EB. Now you just observe both the electric field directions, how they are in the same line. So that means by applying principle of superposition, can we get the net electric field at point O? Clear? So next concept in use marta idivili. See, 1 2 3 concepts. Next concept is what? Principle of superposition. So what it says? It says that net electric field is equals to E1 vector plus E2 vector plus so on up till En vector. This is the formula. So that means E net at point O, how you are finding? Vector EA plus EB you are going to do. Clear? So I hope you understood what the concept utilized over here, used over here, right? So I hope now the concept is clear. So are we able to solve the problem now? Very simple now. Okay, start then. So list out the given things. What is given? So given is QA is plus 3 microcoulomb it is. So you have to take it in a coulomb, 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. Okay, next charge is QB. This is minus 3 microcoulomb and this is equals to minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. Okay, and what is AO? OB? AO, OB is 10 in 10 centimeter it is. So I'll have to take it in meters. So centim is 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So that's it. Now are we able to find electric field due to QA? First we will find electric field due to which charge? Due to QA, positive it is. QA charge, positive it is, at O, at a midpoint O. So what is the formula? What is the concept? This is the concept. So EA is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, in place of Q, plus QA, divided by, in place of R, what you are going to take? AO. AO the whole square. Now substitute. 9 into 10 raised to 9 is the value of constant, this constant, right? Remember it. QA is 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by AO, that is 10 into 10 raised to minus 2 the whole square. Take an entire EA. Now it's very simple to 9 3s are 27, 27 into 10 raised to 9 minus 6 divided by, this can I write 100 into 10 raised to minus 2 the whole square, it is a raised to m whole raised to n, it is equals to what, a raised to m into n. So that means here minus 2 into 2 minus 4. Clear? So 27 into 10 raised to 9 minus 6, 9 minus 6 is 3. So 10 raised 100 can I write it as 10 raised to 2 into 10 raised to minus 4. So this leads to what? 27 into 10 raised to 3. This can be written as 10 raised to minus 2, which is equals to 27 into 10 raised to minus 2 goes up plus 5. So what is the unit for electric field? Newton per coulomb. Okay. So either you can keep it as 27 into 10 raised to 5, or you can shift one point over here and you can take it as 2.7 into 10 raised to 6 Newton per coulomb. Okay. So this is our EA. In the same manner, you have to find EB. Okay. So EB, shall we? So EB. So what is EB? Sorry, EB. What is it? It's nothing but electric field at O due to which charge? Due to minus QB. Okay. Then what is EB? EB is equals to formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught QB divided by distance OB square. Now the question arises here, you have taken your minus and here you are not taken minus. Why? Because your charge is scalar. Charge is what? Scalar. Hence I am not taking negative sign over there. So rest is same, all the value, everything is same, into 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 10 into 10 raised to minus 2 the whole square, everything is same. Sorry, I am writing here EB it is. Okay. So EB is equals to, the answer comes out to be the same. Okay. So 2.7 into 10 raised to 6 Newton per coulomb. Clear? Now what is the next step? By applying the principle of superposition, we are going to find net electric field. So net electric field at midpoint O is, so E net is equals to what? EA plus EB. So why this is so? Because your EA and EB both are in same line. Okay, so they are in same line. If they were opposite from each other, then here it would be minus sign. Okay, since both are in the same line, so we are going to add them. So therefore E net at O is equals to 2.7 into 10 raised to 6 plus 2.7 into 10 raised to 6. So 10 raised to 6 is common, 10 raised to 6, then add it to 5.4. Right? So answer is, this unit is Newton per coulomb. So this is the E net value at midpoint. So this is a solution for question A part. Now we'll see B part. That's very simple. So they are asking you, I'll bring back again the question over here. So I've written on a piece of paper. So if a negative test charge of magnitude 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb is placed at this point means where? At the midpoint O, they are telling you. So what is the force exerted by the test charge? So what would be the force experienced by the test charge? Okay, that means here two charges are there, QA and QB. So they are producing how much electric field? 5 into 10 raised to 5.4 into 10 raised to 6 Newton per coulomb. That much electric field is produced around here. So somewhere at midpoint O, you are going to place the test charge Q. I'll take test charge as Q. Now they are asking you what is the force experienced by this test charge. So what the concept used over here, very basic concept, electric field definition, literal meaning of electric field. What is it? Electric field is what? Force per charge. Now you know electric field, now you know test charge, negative test charge it is. So can you find F? So from this F equals to what? Q into E. Clear? Is that clear? Okay. Then F is equals to net test charge is how much? It's a negative test charge. Okay, so minus I have to take care. So minus 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 into E. E is how much here? 5.4 into 10 raised to 6. Okay. So that's very simple now. Into 10 raised to 9 minus 6, how much minus of so the answer is 8.1 into 10 raised to minus 3. It's a force, so unit is Newton. Correct? So this is very simple. So concept used here is basic definition of electric field. Okay. So in this manner you have to think over it and you have to solve the problem. Okay. So next, now I am going to take another question. This is a KCT question I have introduced here. So let us read the question thoroughly and understand in mother tongue language. Two identical charges, andre ಎರಡು same charges idave, repel each other. Definitely two identical charges idra, same charges idra, andre like charges idre ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವೆರಡು ರಿಪೆಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ವಿತ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ದೇ ರಿಪೆಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಹೌ ಮಚ್? 1 milligram weight. Okay, so this is an unit over here given, we will solve it. When they are 0.6 meter apart in air. Okay, ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದು? when the distance between them R is how much? 0.6 meter, where they have kept in the air. The value of each charge is, now we have to find Q value, and the given here it is the acceleration due to gravity value they have given to be as 10 to make very easy, your solution very easy, calculations very easy. Okay, so let us start. That's very simple one. So what concept you are using here, definitely you understood. Here Coulomb's force they are asking you, so Coulomb's law concept is used here. So what is Coulomb's law? K times of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. K means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. I am taking here K because this is CT question. So in a minimum time you have to solve it. So no need to write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught every now and then. You can just take K. Q1, Q2 are identical. So Q can take Q. Q into Q how much becomes? Q square. Divided by distance is R square. Why I have taken in this way? Because Q1, Q2 both are equal and I have taken it as Q. Right? Q ne calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. Where they are kept? In the air. Now, distance apart is 0.6. So R is 0.6 meter. Okay. Now, can I substitute now? Before going to substitute, let us see what is the value of F given. 1 milligram weight. This we have to solve. Very important. In first year na ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಇದು, but anyhow once again 1 milli in the sense 10 raised to minus 3 gram weight I did. Okay, gram you have to convert it into kg. So 1 gram is equals to how much? 1 by 10 raised to 3 kg agata. So nothing but 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 3 kg weight ಆಯ್ತದ. Correct. So F equals to 10 raised to minus 6 ಆಯ್ತದ. kg weight. How to convert kg weight into Newton? weight is equals to what? M into G. This is your M into G means into 10 raised to into G you're going to do acceleration due to gravity, you're going to multiply. So how much they are given acceleration due to gravity? 10. So what you're going to write? Minus 1 here, minus 5 Newton. Okay, so this was all about F. So now I can introduce here. So substitute 10 raised to minus 5 Newton is equals to K value is 9 into 10 raised to 9 Q square calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು R square 0.6 into whole square. Okay, so Q square is equals to 10 raised to minus 5 into, can I write this as 6 into 10 raised to minus 1? Yeah, definitely. Twice I'll write, I don't square it. Divided by this quantity. So Q square is equals to 6 6 are 36, 36 into 10 raised to minus 5 minus 1 minus 2. So minus 2 minus 5 minus 5 minus 2 ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? minus 7. 9 ones are, so 9 ones are 9 fours are, so 4 into 10 raised to minus, so what it becomes 4 into 10 raised to minus 16, clear? Q square, so Q square 16 coulomb. Okay, so Q square it is, so I need here charge, individual charge, value of each charge they are asking. See, value of each charge. So 2 microcoulomb ಇಲ್ಲ 2 nanocoulomb ಇಲ್ಲ, so somewhere here ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾನು 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 ಬರುತ್ತಂತ, because root of that you're going to take. So root of 4 into 10 raised to minus 16. So root of 4 is 2. So how you are taking root of 10 raised to minus 16? It's just like this, 10 raised to minus 16 whole raised to half. Okay, so 2 into 10 raised to, I'm just showing you, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, directly you have to solve it. 16 by 2, 16 half minus 8. So your right answer would be 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Okay, so that's very simple, but you should know what is this to resolve it. Okay, so this is one of the K-set solution. So next question, again I have taken on CET. So 2 small balls carrying charges plus 9 microcoulomb and minus 4 microcoulomb attract each other with the force of F. If a charge of minus 5 microcoulomb is added to each one of them, then force between the balls would become, I would say the answer would be F. Same it is, F itself. Whether you increase the charge or add the charge or remove, here the force is same. How we shall solve it? So what they are saying, 2 charges are there, small balls are there carrying charges. Initially they are carrying, first one is carrying, name it as Q1 and this Q2. I am picturizing it. So ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲೇ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. This one is minus 4 microcoulomb, right? So initially this is the case, and initially this would be the force F. Okay, now what they are saying, right? If a charge of minus 5 microcoulomb, so this is your initial stage of this. Next what you are going to do, to the same charge you are adding the charges to each one of them. Here Q1 also you are adding and Q2 also you are adding how much? Minus 5 microcoulomb. So then Q1 becomes how much? Plus 9 microcoulomb minus plus of minus 5 microcoulomb. And what about Q2 charge? Minus 4 microcoulomb adding minus negative charge ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, minus 5 microcoulomb, right? So here you have to calculate what would be the F. Okay, see, very simple it is. Here to the initial stage I am doing 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Correct? So you just concentrate on the charge here. How is your charge related to force? Force is directly proportional to the magnitude of product of the charges, correct? So how much you are going to get here? 9 minus 4. 4 9 is 36. So F is directly proportional to plus of minus minus, but 36 something like this you get into microcoulomb or something. Just concentrate on charges here because you don't know Q R value or anything, right? So this was your initial one. Now come to this next. So this is the force, how it is related to you. Concentrate on this because you don't know R or anything, you know only Q values. So you see if this value changes then F will change, right? Now we'll see what happens Q1 and Q2, product of these two charges in the second case when charges are added. When charges are added. So what would be the F? If I take this F, see here charges. Plus 9 minus 5. How much is remaining over here charges? Q1. So it's 4 microcoulomb over here. Here Q2 how much it becomes here you see? Minus 4 minus 5 minus 9. Correct? Plus 4 minus 9. Here plus 9 minus 4. Minus 36. Similarly here F is also, I would write it like this. Q1, Q2, you look for this. So F is directly proportional to what? Minus sign I have taken here. 4 9s are 36. So that means your force is somehow it is remaining same over here because even it is directly proportional to what? Magnitude of product of the charges, right? Coulomb's law, what it says. Here R is fixed. Nowhere they have said R is changing. R is fixed, right? So R is fixed over here, whatever R is there, R, it is fixed. So R is not changing. So hence we feel that the force is same. So the right answer would be here F. Okay. I hope you understood this. So the next CET question I have brought. So two equal point charges of 1 microcoulomb each are located at I cap plus j cap plus k cap and 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap meter. The magnitude of the electrostatic force between them is. So the options are given over here. So what concept you have to use over here? See, they have given you the radius vector, okay, position vectors they have given. So I hope you remember this. Coulomb's law in vector form. Somewhere here it was O, here you are taking the charges and this would be your R1 vector, this is our R2 vector, right? So now you are going to find this distance. How you are going to find this distance? R2 minus R1 vector you are going to do to find R21 or something like that, isn't it? This was the thing we did. So same way here R1 is given to be as, I'll write here, R1 is given to be as what? I cap plus j cap plus k cap. R2 is given to be as 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap. Correct? Now can we find R2 minus R1? So R21 vector is equals to what? R2 vector minus R1 vector. So subtract them is equals to what you get? R2 is 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 k cap minus this I cap plus j cap plus k cap, right? So 2I minus I cap, 3j plus j plus 2j, 3k minus plus into minus k plus 2k cap. Correct? So this would be our R21 ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, right? Now I want its mod, I want its magnitude. So how we are going to find the magnitude of this? Nothing but root of, remember, root of this. Here magnitude is 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So it would be 1 plus 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1 9 9, then 9 root ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 3, so the answer is 3 meter. So this is how much? 3 meter. So now are we able to find the electrostatic force between them? Okay, so two charges are how much here? 1 microcoulomb, here also it is 1 microcoulomb, right? So apply force, Coulomb's force formula, what is it? F equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. Here q1 q2 are same, so q square anta ತಗೋಬಿಡಬಹುದು. So F equals to 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 1 microcoulomb, 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 10 raised to minus 6. You can take directly 1 ಬರಿಬೇಕಂತೇನಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, but here it is 3 meter, so 3 meter square. Okay, so therefore F equals to, you can solve it, right? 9 by 9 cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, this cancels, so 9 10 raised to 9 into 10 raised to 6 plus 6 12 minus 12, so F is equals to 10 raised to how much? So answer is 10 raised to minus 3. So orally you can do it very simply. Okay, so the answer would be 10 raised to minus 3 Newton. Okay, so that's all about today's video. I'll come up with another video soon. I'll upload, and sorry for delaying because due to some technical problem I couldn't do it. So okay, thank you. Watch my videos, and thank you so much for my viewers.